Welcome or welcome back. Today I bring you a hilarious video from Long Island Audit, which actually starts when Dan from Auditing Erie County goes to the Cortland County, New York Administration Building and doesn't seem to see the hilarious sign, but Long Island Audit becomes aware of it and is so butthurt that he grabs his girdle and drives 6 hours over to try to get the county administrative to remove the sign, in which he is denied. And then he leaves with the walk of shame here in the Frauditors Zone.
Pretty good. My name's Dan. I'm just here working on a story on the county building and the county itself, and just taking a walk through some of the publicly accessible areas and getting photographs, what's available for the public for dissemination. As a journalist. My name is Dan, by the way, and I was actually interested in the county legislative chambers.
Okay, that is down the hall.
Is it open, or is there any way we can get in there for some photos of that actual?
I don't believe the chambers itself are open.
Does the administrator happen to be here?
The legislator is down the hall.
The legislator, he'd be the one to be able to get me in.
Clerk of the legislature?
All right, I'll
Should be the one to let you into that space.
I'll ask. What was her name?
Savannah.
All right, your name was?
My name is Wendy.
Wendy, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let's get a couple photographs in here.
I zoomed in on the hilarious sign. Dan doesn't even seem to notice, as he doesn't even say a word. He then requests to speak to the administrator about some other employees that he felt was rude, and even while the administrator is right next to the sign, Dan doesn't seem fazed by it at all.
Hello. How you doing? My name's Dan. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just going through the publicly accessible areas, not trying to go in any restricted access area.
An independent journalist that doesn't even see the sign right over the head of the person he's interviewing? That's a really bad journalist. Good thing for him that no one but his cult followers believe he's a real journalist anyway. Now let's fast forward to when Girdle Guy, also known as Long Island Audit, lugs his hurt butt all the way to Cortland, New York in a sad but useless attempt to get the sign removed.
Hey, what's up guys? The Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Cortland County office building here in Cortland, New York. Alright ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be your typical First Amendment audit. Auditing Erie County already conducted an audit of this facility. During that audit, it was uncovered that the county administrator, Robert Kapora, has a sign posted in the people's office that states, quote, "Everyone is welcome except First Amendment auditors." At the time of the recording, Auditing Erie County did not see the sign that was posted, but we the people did when we were watching it, and many of you sent the sign over to me.
How embarrassing for Dan of Auditing Erie County that he missed something right in front of his face, and his cult followers had to notice it and then complain to Girdle Guy to take care of it, or at least try to. I can't really say I'm surprised. After all, Dan did brag about being part of the January 6th Capitol riot while getting his teeth cleaned at the dentist. So yeah, stupid is as stupid does, or in this case, doesn't do. Like notice the sign right in front of his darn face.
So I drove 6 hours from Long Island to see the sign in person for myself, to see if I was welcome here, and to speak with the county administrator, to see if we can get him to take down that sign and be reasonable, or if he's going to continue his divisive behavior. So let's go see what he has to say. County Administration Office. And right here is the infamous sign. Everybody is welcome except First Amendment auditors. I drove 6 hours to see this sign. Hi sir, how are you?
Okay. What can I do for you?
Are you the county administrator, sir?
Yes, I am.
And your name?
Rob?
Rob Kapora?
Yes.
Mr. Kapora, I just had a quick question for you if you had time.
Certainly.
Sure, Mr. Kapora. So, I was watching a video online and I saw that the sign was here in your office, "Everyone is welcome except First Amendment auditors." What does that mean?
Well, Girdle Guy, I'll let the band Weezer break it down for you.
everybody is welcome here. First Amendment auditors, I don't know if that's what you're doing or not, have been very disruptive to county employees and services that they're trying to provide to the public.
Do you have any specific behavior that First Amendment auditors are engaging in that would be disruptive? Is it just the filming like I'm doing now? Is it just the recording, excuse me, that I'm doing now?
Not necessarily just the recording, just trying to, the one that was here, trying to get into areas that they really have no.
Well, when he was here, the sign was already there because you
Yes,
could
it was.
see it in his video. So when he was here, the sign was already here. So did you have prior experience with any First Amendment auditors, sir?
Not directly, no.
Not directly. So just
No.
based on videos you've seen online.
Based on videos that they've done, and talking with the people, the videos that they have taken, and the fact that not everything that was said was put into the videos. They cut out certain parts that would make themselves look bad.
What? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
Who was it?
He didn't say.
So
These are things that you've seen. You didn't. This sign was already up by the time this First Amendment auditor came to your facilities here, right?
yes,
So these are things that you've seen online. So you watch First Amendment audit videos?
I've watched one or two.
You watch one or two.
I don't waste my time with them.
So do you think that if I, for example, do you think it would be fair if somebody said, everyone's welcome except county administrators, right? Because of the ignorance that you displayed in portraying that and putting that sign up in your government office here, the people's office. Do you think that that would be fair just because we have one bad county administrator that we should take it out on all county administrators in New York or in the country?
I'm going to guess that he, as an adult, would not lose his shit over a sign like that and would take it in stride. And if most administrators were rude, immoral, indecent, selfish bastards, well, he might have a sign like that himself.
Do you think that would be fair to judge a group of people based on some videos you've seen online of certain individuals? I do call myself a First Amendment auditor. I'm an independent journalist. I go by a lot of different titles.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I know I've heard the following titles when referring to just you. Oh, and let me not forget,
Activist. So I don't think that I've ever interrupted any business or portrayed anything the way, for sure, this video is not going to be edited in any kind of way that would portray you in a worse light than you already portrayed yourself. But my point, sir, is that I don't think as a government official, as a public servant, that sign is appropriate for a public office. A First Amendment auditor, by the title alone, is someone who's auditing government officials to see if they're respecting the First Amendment. Do you respect the First Amendment, sir?
I certainly do. That's why you're here.
And
That's why you're allowed to do what you do,
yeah.
and I'm allowed to do what I do.
You do have First Amendment protected rights, sir. But I'm saying, as a government official, this is not a private office, correct? This is your taxpayer funded office here.
This is a government office.
Are you an elected official, sir?
No, I am not.
You're appointed.
Yes,
You're appointed by whom?
the legislature,
By the legislator, who are elected officials.
who are elected officials.
So there's always a way to hold, appointed officials accountable. So I just figured,
Definitely.
yeah. So you're appointed by the legislator. Is the legislator here in Cortland County aware of the sign that you've posted on the people's office here?
I'm sure they are.
They're aware of the sign?
Yes.
And you personally, Mr. County Administrator, you think that it's an appropriate sign to have in your office?
It was put up as a joke.
It was put up before you even had any interaction, sir, with any type of First Amendment auditor. So that's why I find it a little bit disingenuous. You've never had an interaction with a First Amendment auditor before, and yet you put up that sign. So it seems that you watched a couple videos online, you formulated an
Talked to a lot
opinion,
of people who were on those videos
you talked to people who were on those videos, correct?
firsthand.
Do you know that there's First Amendment auditors that work with police departments, that collaborate with police departments, that do trainings at police departments, that police departments invite them over? Do you know that those types of First Amendment auditors exist?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
There's a lot of people out there that I don't know exist.
Exactly. So why would you automatically? Am I not welcome in this office?
As long as you're
Just because I'm here doesn't mean I'm welcome. Am I welcomed in this office, sir, as a First Amendment auditor?
welcome in this office.
But,
Yes.
so would you take down that sign?
No, I will not.
Why won't you take down the sign, sir?
Because there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it was put up as a pun on...
It's a very disrespectful sign, sir. It's disrespectful to people who are trying to fight for our rights and make sure that the government is respecting our rights.
Well, frauditors, who contribute nothing of value to society, are very disrespectful to government workers who do contribute to society. So...
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
And you, arbitrarily, as a county administrator, did you get approval by anybody?
No, I did not.
You just put the sign up just because you watched a couple videos online, so you wanted it to be funny. You said as like a joke.
Are you...
I'm an independent journalist, sir. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why a government official would put up such a, controversial sign as a government worker. It seems to me like you're trying to be anti-First Amendment. Because you're not saying everyone's welcomed here except people who disrupt business. That would probably make more sense. I could agree with that. But First Amendment auditor...
And I can add to the sign, First Amendment auditors that interrupt business.
You can add to the sign, First Amendment auditors that... So would you commit... So I'm asking you, sir, would you commit for the people that watch these videos? This is not some niche thing. This is especially my viewership and the support that I've gotten support. I am the First Amendment auditor that works with police departments throughout the country, Ohio, New Jersey, more to come. And I help bridge the gap between law enforcement and the public and hopefully government officials.
You full of shit. You understand that? You full of shit.
And the public servants, right? So I don't believe any of my videos. Again, you can have whatever interpretation you want. You'll see this video and you'll hopefully see some of my other videos and you can come to your own conclusion. But I think as a public servant, sir, as the county administrator, I drove all the way here from Long Island, New York, 6 hours because that sign offended and was very many people, because we care about the Constitution, sir. And you're basically saying, but you're not, because you're saying First Amendment auditors aren't welcome in this building, which is not even your building.
No.
But that's what the sign says. In this office. Okay, in this office. This is not your office, sir. Respectfully, this is not your office. This is not your office. This office was given to you by the people, albeit indirectly through the county legislator here, but it was given to you by the people. Does the county legislator know? I don't know if you answer this question about that sign that you have in your office, sir, in the people's office.
In my office all the time.
And they see it.
Whether they look at it or not, I can't say. But it's up, just like it was up when I was standing next to it in the last time.
A First Amendment auditor.
Dan was here.
Dan, correct. So you have no. So you're not going to take down the sign whatsoever. You have no. You won't take down the sign in the spirit of bridging the gap between, because what you're doing, sir, is you're trying to single out a group of people, a group of activists, and there might be some activists that you don't like, but again, it's their First Amendment right to say whatever they want to you.
So what Girdle Guy is saying is that frauditors have a First Amendment right to say whatever they want to the administrator, but the administrator has no First Amendment right to post a sign, one in which I am willing to bet that the majority of people agree with. That's why their frauditor motto is rights for me, not for thee, and is one of the reasons they are not welcome. Maybe instead of arguing to have the sign taken down, Girdle Guy could argue with frauditors to not be disrespectful and rude, which necessitates a sign like that.
They don't have to be as nice to you as I'm trying to be, sir. So that's their First Amendment right as well. As you took this job, you might have not been elected, but you took this job in order. And you knew that it comes with serving the public. You knew that that's what it comes with. Sometimes it's going to have good people. Yeah, but that sign is not serving the public, sir.
I disagree. I believe that the majority of the public is against what frauditors do, how they instigate confrontations for a YouTube video while hiding behind the Constitution and using the lie about protecting our rights as an excuse. Anyway, this idiot talks in circles for quite a while more, so let's just skip ahead to the final plea to have the stupid sign removed.
So I'm going to give you an opportunity, sir. I can force you, and I'm not trying to force you. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to intimidate you in any type of way. I'm trying to give you the opportunity for the people that watch, that view my content, and from across the country and across the world, sir, that would appreciate it if you took down the sign. Are you willing to do that today or not? No. Are you willing to do that today or not? No. Okay, sir. Are you willing to do that today or not? No. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Do you have contact information, a card I can have?
I do not have.
You don't have a card?
It's all on the website.
Your contact information's on the website?
Yeah.
Do you have
As
the
well as all the legislators
legislators on the website? Okay, so we will use our other part of the First Amendment to petition our grievances to our government, and hopefully someone who has authority over you will force you to remove the sign, because this is the people's office, and this is the people's office. So I hope you're held accountable for your actions, because again, I've been nice up until this point, but you are, and I will continue to be respectful towards you because you've been respectful towards me. But that sign is disrespectful towards we the people, and I came here and I tried to tell you why I believe and rationalize with you why I think the people, why it would be beneficial to your county and to the people, and you're letting your ego get in the way of you taking down the sign. So again, I hope someone holds you accountable. It has everything to do with ego, sir, because that sign is divisive. It's divisive. It's divisive, and we the people are going to hold you accountable. Your ego won't let you take it down. We're going to hold you accountable, sir. You have the day you deserve, County Administrator. Here it is. Everyone is welcome except First Amendment auditors.
I'm waiting lunch and I have to lock the door.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not here to agitate you. I tried to get you to do the right thing, sir. That's what I tried to get you to do. Very divisive. And I'm sure the county legislator is not going to appreciate the divisiveness that you're sowing inside of this public building, sir. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did our best to try and talk reason into the county administrator here. When he picked up the phone, he was laughing. He thought it was real funny that we came here to try and get him to take down that sign. Divisive sign. He's a public servant. Look, they have other signs here: recording, taping, photographing, strictly prohibited. Bunch of unlawful signs here and divisive ones. Ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, after the recording of this video, it has come to my attention that when Dan from Auditing Erie County was speaking to the county administrator, a logo was visible on the sign that says First Amendment auditors aren't welcome. When I was speaking to the county administrator, the logo was covered. We found out that the logo is from the Cortland County Mental Health Department. So either this sign is official county policy, or the county administrator put that logo on the sign to insinuate that First Amendment auditors have mental health issues. I'll be sure to ask the legislators in my emails which one it is.
Oh, come on. We all know which one it is. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It's now time to cool down from the Frauditor zone. The link to the cooldown video is right above, and the link to my entire new cooldown channel is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it and hit the like button. Good night.